it like it automatic. Oh, what? Did you think would happen next? Oh, what? Could it ever be? So it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. Next time, let's talk about it. Or maybe start again. To think I used to pity you. To think I used to pity you. It's true. To think I used to pity you.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. A time-honored NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at San Antonio, a superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And it's been a one-sided season series thus far. I mean, they've won all 3 games and can make it a clean sweep here tonight.
Not just an edge in matchups, but a mental edge as well. I mean, they figured out right away this season how to exploit this team's weaknesses, and they've been relentless in doing it.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Redick. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. It the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them or pull them together. You know, that was most disappointing about the loss to me.
Now here's Johnson. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Johnson dishes to Paul. Redick inside the line. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Johnson attacking. Here's Griffin. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Griffin's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Clippers. Now, here's Parker. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Redick passes to Griffin. Shoots a fader, and it's sent back by Aldridge. They get it back. Picked by Griffin. And the wide open shot from Redick. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now the dish to Aldridge. Pass to Parker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Paul kicks to Griffin, feeds to Johnson. Pick by Griffin. Inside, the drive by Paul. Griffin dishes to Paul. That's good. Paul's got his first basket. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played, San Antonio trailing here. Parker with it. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. The pass to Simmons. Here's Aldridge. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Parker against Paul. Jordan the screen. Paul goes in. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Griffin kicks to Redick. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Redick's got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Parker passes to Simmons. Drills the three-pointer.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Paul. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Aldridge. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at this man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
Well, it might be humiliating for a defender, but it feels oh so good on the flip side.
Yeah, get him in the paratroopers club and then take advantage of it.
Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Spurs. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jordan with a screen on Parker. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ball against Parker. Here's Griffin. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Chris Anderson.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. They set the screen. And Simmons kicks to Anderson. There's the feed to Barnes. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Aldridge has got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Stolen by Anderson. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Barnes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. Got a piece of it. Jordan dishes to Reddick. For the Clippers, Luke Babbitt is checked in for Jordan. Crawford comes in for J.J. Reddick. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Chris Paul.
Jamal Crawford.
And Sloan kicks to Babbitt. Knocks down the 10-footer.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Parker. There's a good screen. 13. Crawford with the rebound. The Clippers trail. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Crawford leading the charge. Johnson can't hit. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Johnson. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. Griffin with the steal. Rejected by Ginobili. And so the ball's up. Out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last. From the inbound. And Bellinelli kicks to Sloan. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. Second in scoring, second in assists, and they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And you talk about scoring. Tough to beat a team that can fill it up at all levels. Every time you get a bucket, they're coming right back at you with one of their own.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Sloan kicks to Babbitt. Dishes to Bellinelli. Crawford, no one around him. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
There's the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Bellinelli. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bellinelli's got his first 2 points.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Lee after the miss from Crawford. And Anderson slams it in.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Teardrop shot. Sloan's shot is off. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Ginobili. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Spurs shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw good from Ginobili. And so he makes both from the line. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. And Sloan kicks to Babbitt. Passes it to Bellinelli. The dish to Babbitt. To the left side wing. Mills with the steal. Kicks it to Anderson. They get a hand on it. Griffin with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Crawford leading the charge. That's good. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of an asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice, with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
So for the Clippers right now, we've got Johnson. Luke Babbitt is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rivers, and it's Paul in at the point.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Clippers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Diaw, the pass to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got his third basket of the night right there. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. He dishes it to Babbitt. He feeds it to Rivers. And you know that's going to be goaltending. Guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A different look now for San Antonio. Simmons is checked in, and Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Diaw kicks to Barnes, and taken away by Johnson. Here's Rivers. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. Diaw with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Diaw's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Clippers call time here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Paul dishes to Babbitt. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Paul outside. 5 on the clock, and here's Johnson outside, and again it's the Clippers missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Paul. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And the dunk by Jordan.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Paul with the bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And it's good. 6 points for Parker. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Now, here's Parker following the shot by Chris Paul. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
He kicks it to Babbitt. Johnson against Barnes. Lets it fly from 18. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Paul. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in.
Parker's been able to continue his game. 9 points and 3 assists.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Clippers trail by 4. And here's Redick. He had 15 points last outing. Shoots it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Simmons. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
David Lee checked in for Boris Diaw. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. The Spurs have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Griffin's shot is good. Now Parker. He's got 11. Picked by Lee. Parker kicks to Lee. Feeds to Simmons. Lee, a screen on Jordan. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Paul outside. Pass to Redick. Griffin sets the screen for Redick. To the paint. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He has 9 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Donald Sloan comes in for Chris Paul. Anderson passes to Ginobili. And the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Anderson's shot is off. Clippers trail by 5. Crawford outside. From outside the arc. That's good. Crawford's got 7 points.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
There's the screen. Here's Parker, and it's blocked by Jordan. And now the Clippers on the break. It's good. This game is all even. Sloan's got his first points of the game. San Antonio's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. It's Parker with the drive. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now the Clippers moving it up. Free throw line jump shot. Crawford, no luck. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Redick's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Spurs shooting it very well. 54% for the 4 in the second quarter. Screen by Lee. Here's Anderson. Now the pass to Lee. San Antonio again missing. Here's Griffin, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, but that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here's Parker. He's got 11. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:20 left to play in the first half. It's Redick on the wing. It's hauled in by Tony Parker.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Ginobili, finished off the break. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Sloan, covered by Parker. And then Griffin with the dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Now, here's Parker. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Anderson. Fires it up. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Anderson. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the feed to Redick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Redick's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. San Antonio's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Parker outside. Screen by Lee. They set the screen. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's a close game as we wrap.
Hi, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. Some incredible work in this one by Blake Griffin. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they forced their way to...
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third